That's a surprise, to be sure, but welcome.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Palpstock for another What If video. So sit back and enjoy. Today I will be going over how the fate of the galaxy would have been different if Qui-Gon joined Dooku and trained in the ways of the dark side. But before we get there, I would like to quickly mention that I will be giving away the first copy of Squadrons at 50 subscribers. So head over to that video right now for more information. Link is in the description below. Now let's get into it. To understand what would have happened, we first have to look at Qui-Gon as a character in order to understand the events that would have transpired if Qui-Gon turned to the dark side. Qui-Gon is a Jedi Master who follows the will of the Force, not the Jedi Council, and he is almost like a Grey Jedi in a sense, that the only orders that he takes are from the Force, which is what makes him interesting, and in a way, this is why he wouldn't turn to the dark side. But that is for another video. So here we have to assume that Qui-Gon somehow defeated Maul or that Obi-Wan healed him, which is another video on its own. But now we have to look at Dooku's turn to the dark side because he is the only one capable of turning his old apprentice to the dark side, like how Palpatine turned him. Dooku was very disillusioned with the decisions of the Council and the Republic, but Qui-Gon doesn't care about the Council and most of the time doesn't even listen to them, which is why it's hard to turn him, because he believes and follows the Force, not the will of the Republic nor the Council. But the advantage that Dooku has here is that he is really close to Qui-Gon, so maybe he can use that relationship to get inside his head and turn him to the dark side. So Dooku would meet with Qui-Gon and tell him the corruption of the Council and how they have become political puppets and that they have been trying to manipulate the Force for the will of the Senate. Qui-Gon would obviously not believe Dooku and sense his master's turn to the dark side, so he would take his chance of talking to Dooku about following the Force and ignore all the temptations to fix the system unless the Force commands him to do so. Dooku uses Qui-Gon's words against him, saying that the Force gave him visions that this is the only way to save the galaxy. Then they both depart, but Qui-Gon would need to fall in deep meditation. And Dooku returns to his master, and together they cloud Qui-Gon's judgment. So this way, over the course of the next year, Qui-Gon will use his mind to review every decision of the council, and how it always benefited the Senate, not the people, and it was not even derived from the Force. This is brilliant for Palpatine because he knows that the Jedi know about the rule of two. So if we have the Master and the Apprentice both be turned to the dark side, no one would look for him because the two Sith already exist, Dooku and Qui-Gon. Now that Qui-Gon is reaching out to Dooku to see what his solution is, he goes over the separation and rebuilding the whole system from the outside because it didn't work from the inside. And Qui-Gon agrees to join. So now in order to put Qui-Gon in a position with no turning back, his final task is to fight Asajj Ventress, who's already in training. But Qui-Gon is troubled and is not sure if this is the path the Force wants him to take. But Ventress takes the offensive, attacking Qui-Gon, forcing him to defend himself and strike back. But Ventress has been tasked to toy with Qui-Gon, so he taps into the dark side because Dooku and Palpatine know that if Qui-Gon wants to, he will easily finish Ventress. But he's hesitating to kill her due to him being a true Jedi. But Ventress gets a surgical cut on Qui-Gon, which hurts enough without disabling him, and then she brings up Jedi Master Tal and Qui-Gon's incompetence to save her, which if you didn't know, Qui-Gon and Adigala were in love. But then Qui-Gon cannot take any more of this, so he uses the dark side, completely overpowering Ventress and force choking her to death. and both Dooku and Palpatine are impressed by this demonstration of power and overachievement. Now that Qui-Gon is neutralized, Palpatine has Dooku and Qui-Gon, who would be believed to be the Sith master and apprentice, and he has Grievous as the leader of the army, with the support of many senators and Trade Federation. He also has the clone army ready, so the war is ready to begin. He then orders Dooku to keep Qui-Gon in the dark and does not reveal anything about the plan to him. Then over the next year, Dooku and Qui-Gon would train together in the ways of the dark side without even being aware of the presence of Palpatine. So this video has already gotten too long and we have to leave the rest for the next video. Let me know in the comments below what you like to see happen next. Thank you for watching, my friends. May the Force be with you always.